Good morning, world. Woken up today and found out that I have no oats. So instead, I'm going to have Weetabix with Sasha and some banana. Still quite an enjoyable breakfast. Weetabix is one of my favourites, along with shredded wheat, which we can't really get here in Thailand. So once we get back to the UK and maybe in Portugal, we'll be able to start eating that again. That was nice. Trying to finish up the last of my soy milk. I've got quite a lot of them. And empty out the fridge a bit because we're leaving here in just a few days to go to Bangkok and drop off the car. We've decided we have to take advantage of this swimming pool. It's a lovely day for it. So we've both gotten up and gotten outside, gone for a swim, unleashed Shamu the whale that Katie bought for us, our friend, when they came to stay, Katie and Ryan. And the lovely Chloe. I'm not very good at getting on top of the thing. Mounting a killer whale is always going to be a difficult task, I think. Even inflatable ones. Going to try and make the most of every day. Take pictures, take movies and take memories. And burn those thoughts into our memories for when we leave Thailand. We are currently packing up our life. This is our second from last day in this house, so we need to make a good chunk of sorting today. House is in a bit of a state at the moment, but all of this has to be closed up, compacted, especially this thing, this room too, into 4 bags. It's just a day of packing, but it has to be done. This bag is already almost full up. We still have that big golf bag to fill, so should be doable, I hope. I know that in an ideal and organised world, some of this stuff would have been done already, but I find it very difficult to put stuff away before I'm ready to leave a place, because I'm always forgetting what they are, where they are. We always tend to leave things to the last minute. It just seems to be the only way we can really function. It can get a bit overwhelming. It's not overwhelming for you though, is it, Eden? Did we wake you up? Wake you from your slumber? Did you just collect those items and you stack them neatly? That's very good. You ready to go? I'm ready when you're ready. I've cleaned off the whiteboard, all the notes and information that I had written on there, how to learn Thai language, how to learn Burmese, and just general tasks of the day have been deleted. A blank canvas for somebody to make their own adventure with, or ignore, who knows. Sasha's cutting up some beetroot, very colourful. I've just found Sasha's ancient laptop in the cupboard, and I'm worried that there might be some stuff on there, some personal information, so I'm going to turn it on, or try to, perhaps destroy it. My goodness, this thing looks disgusting. Keys are yellow. Let's see if it will turn on. Oh, there's life. While that's starting up, Sasha's asked me to get a carrot out of the fridge and cut it up so we can eat it. We bought a load of stuff the other day to make curries and completely forgot that we're only here for a few days, so hopefully it won't all go to waste. A few weeks ago we were talking to a restaurant owner about food, and he has a son who's half Thai, and he took his son back to Italy, and he said when he saw how carrots were grown for the first time, he was absolutely fascinated by how they pulled out the ground and how carrots were made. And he said that it made him realise that just having your child in one country can limit their education in a way, and he didn't even realise it until he took him back to his hometown, and things that he thought were just normal and boring were absolutely fascinating to his son. So I was just thinking that as I was cutting up this carrot. I like the idea that we'll be able to move around a bit, hopefully, when we have our child. All right, Sash?
Yeah.
That's the idea anyway, if this all works out. It's YouTube business. Lunch is almost finished. Let me check on this computer, see if it actually loaded both of our names. I've just noticed that my name has got a picture of a cat and Sasha's name has a picture of a dog. I don't know if we ever mentioned that before, but I used to be a cat man. I used to prefer cats to dogs, and Sasha was always the dog lady. Things have changed a lot ever since Eden the dog came into our life. Now I am a dog man, definitely. Did you hear that, Eden? You changed my outlook on life. I'm too busy drooling over a donut. Believe me. Okay, computer, do you have life? Ta-da! See this photograph here? This was the very first picture of a sunrise that Sasha took when she got her SLR and learned photography. The place is called Horsey Beach. It's in Norfolk in the UK, and we drove for about 2.5 to 3 hours through the night to get to the beach for sunrise. Walked up to the coastline with a little torch, set up the camera and just experimented. And after a couple of minutes waiting for the sun to come up, Sasha took this photo and I was very proud. And then we had a little moment of reflection and recorded it so we can remember what it was like that day. Computer is only 50% done. I'll leave that be. Is it in your towel?
I know, there's no point getting dressed now, just wait.
Yeah, you're right. I'd like to get as much of this packing done as possible before 4:30. We're going out with Jonny for a final meal, but he doesn't want to vlog it. He just wants it to be like a private thing. I'm trying to get this done and round off the day.
I let the city see me cry.
Just put some music on to get rid of the boredom of sorting stuff. And I found a folder of images on this computer which has an old photo of me and Sasha, which I thought would be interesting to show you. Look how young we look, especially me. Sasha's got a full head of highlights. Sasha hasn't had coloured hair in a very long time, and it's short too. I can't remember how many years ago this was. When do you think we took this? It would have been the very early stages of our rental, about 9 years ago. So we were about 23 years old in this picture. Strange to look back on old pictures. And these pictures were from our trip to Mount Snowdon in Wales. This used to be my best friend, but now we don't speak to each other anymore. Ancient history. There's Sasha on top of Mount Snowdon in the snow. Beautiful scenery. Look at that. Amazing. There's Jill and Sasha eating snow from the top of Mount Snowdon. You look cold. I'm not happy to do this. Some good memories here. This was the day that Gillian climbed a mountain with a bag of change. She had like a bag full of pennies. I'm like, why on earth do you have so much metal in your bag? There's me and you, posing in the snow.
Yeah, I like that one.
This is before Eden.
Yep, Eden wasn't around then.
Oh, goodness me. This must have been about a year before Eden.
Yeah.
Two years before Eden?
Yeah, because next time we went to Wales, we had her, didn't we?
Yeah. Is that Kamal?
Come out in his granddad jacket.
Yeah, Kamal's granddad jacket that we never found. It got lost, didn't it? It's my brother again. Kamal, if you're watching this, do you remember this granddad jacket? We teased you so much that day. This is turning out to be quite fun, actually, looking through this old computer. I was just looking through this and I found an old blog that we started years ago called Go for a Drive. And it was going to be our adventures around England, but we knew nothing about blogging at the time. We didn't know anything about photography at the time, so it kind of just died out.
Fizzled out.
Yeah, but I just found all the documents on there. That made me laugh. When we got back from travelling, I found another document. I had a blog called Round the World Tips when we came back from travelling. I completely forgot about it. And I've just seen that I wrote like about 10 posts giving people tips on how to travel the world. Interesting, finding an old treasure like this. Yeah. Interesting how life changes. If I could tell myself back then what I know now, I could have started ages ago.
I could fuck with you for eternity, infinity. Turn on the lights on. I could be your lover. I could be the
Right, let's get this dog outside. She's dead keen for a walk. Family walk, Eden. Go for a family walk. Not many of these left. Actually, there'll be even more of a family.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere.
No, you know what I mean though, as in this Hua Hin walk, the car, Thailand life, everything.
Yeah, I know.
Family walk. I was talking with Jonny the other day about what's going to happen when we move to Portugal with our videos and what kind of viewers we're going to get and whether it's good for our channel. And after a long chat, we both agreed that for us, for Sasha, me and Eden and the seed, it is probably going to be best if we were in a European country. When we started changing the titles of our videos to leaving Thailand and moving to Portugal, we actually started getting more views, haven't we?
Yeah, a
So
little bit more.
we weren't sure what was going to happen. We were a little bit afraid that we might take a massive hit in subscribers and might lose a lot, but actually it seems quite promising at the moment.
Yeah.
So quite pleased with that. Don't know what it means yet, but hopefully it means that this channel will grow the way that we want it to. Clouds are looking extremely puffy today. It is very hot out though. This kind of footage would look very good with the drone, but the drone has been put away.
Yeah.
I've packed it up now after that extremely risky shot we did at the top of the mountain the other day that you haven't seen yet. I feel like it's done a very good job at the moment and needs to take a rest
Yep.
for a while.
Come out to play again in England.
Yeah, well I'm not sure about that actually, I might get arrested. Yeah, drone laws in England are very strict, but in Portugal they're good. So I think it might come out again when we move to Portugal.
I think we're nearly there with the packing now. We probably should have started it a couple of days ago rather than trying to cram it all into one day, because I've still got 2 videos to edit today, which is going to be fun later.
I've got 2 to do as well. There's no way it's going to get done in a day.
I know. Yeah, I've just chucked out a load of clothes that I'm not taking back. Just kind of minimised our Thailand clothes to 5 items, and then as we wear them we just throw them away.
We're thinking about stopping off at that export shop on the way up to Bangkok.
Yeah.
To do a little bit more shopping if we can fit the time in.
Get some last cheaper clothes before
Yeah.
we go back.
Right, we're done in here for now. Lights off, door closed. No, leave it on. I've left the music on for Eden. Sasha thinks it's too loud. I'm saying, Mum, put it back up. It will drown out the sound of the storm. There is a thunderstorm outside, so Eden has been put in her box and we've put some music on and she's just going to chill out there with the air conditioning. I think that will cool the room down and make her feel a little bit more distracted. We're now going to head off to Coco 51 to meet Jonny. So let's get in the car.
So even though we got takeaway from Coco 51 last night, we are going back there tonight with Jonny. It's one of our favourite restaurants in Hua Hin and we've always enjoyed it there, and it's nice when they have the live music. We actually went there with Jay's mum and dad, and then Jay's dad when he came out by himself, and Jill and Katie and Ryan. So yeah, we've been there quite a few times. It's a good restaurant. Last night I ordered the baked spinach with cheese and grilled vegetables, and it was really delicious. So I think I might reorder it again tonight because I was really impressed with it last night. Okay, we have arrived at Coco and we're just parking. So we'll see you after dinner.
Home sweet home. What's Eden doing?
A little disco.
Oh.
Hello.
You enjoying your music? Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. What are you saying? What's this? What's this?
Look what I got.
You gave Mummy that.
Want to sniff them?
Oh, Eden sniffed the flowers.
They're very nice, aren't they? It's a gift from Jonny.
Oh, they're very nice of Jonny.
And this?
What's in there?
Chocolates.
Yeah. What kind of chocolate, Mum?
My favourite. He brought out the shelves of Villa Market. Dun, dun, dun.
9 bars
That'll keep me going for a while.
of Lindt 17% chocolate. What do you think, Eden? That's Sebastian's dad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do not like Sebastian. I do like these flowers though, Mum. I just sniffed them again. Nice. And the gifts don't stop there. He also bought me my own personal supply of Vegemite. After I tried it the other day at his house and I said I liked it, now I've got my own jar. I do like it though. It's actually quite nice. Sasha can try it now.
Yeah, I haven't had it before.
Yeah, I think you'll like it actually.
Can you bring it back?
Sasha is getting her editing done, and I am doing some research on Portugal actually. My Portuguese advisor sent me this place, which looks really cool. It's like a palace in the middle of nature, and it has a waterfall coming down the centre of a staircase. Just looks really ancient, full of history. Gardens look amazing. I wonder if Eden's allowed there. I just can't wait to be finding these little hidden gems. Someone wants attention, don't they? You doing a little play?
What do you want?
Look at her tail.
Where's your bone? Where's your bone?
It's not in there.
Where's your bone? Yeah, good girl. Yeah, you found it.
Good
You
girl.
found it. There you go.
Alright, back to my research. Look at this wonderful looking town we found. It definitely looks like our kind of place. And apparently they sell local honey there, straight from the honeycomb. And this is from like 10 minutes of research, so there's plenty of delights out there to discover, and I'm sure we're going to be very happy. I need to edit a scene for Sasha, and I also need to pack some bags. So I believe we are going to have to end the vlog here, Sash. You okay with that?
Yes.
Right. Hit the thumbs up button for us, please. We are a little bit distracted now because everything is kind of whirling around in life, but we'll get it done. Please subscribe to this channel so you can see all of our updates, and also to these tiny moments so you can see the bits in between that we don't show on here, like the family updates and the ultrasounds and all that kind of crazy cinematic stuff we're going to be putting together. So links are down here in the description, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.